Okay. Today we will be making isopropyl nitrite. We will need 86 grams of 70% isopropanol, 69 grams of sodium nitrite, and 121 grams of 31% HCl. So I already have the nitrite cooling in here, and I'm going to add the isopropanol to that right now. Cool. My HCl is right here, ready to be added as an addition. This addition needs to take place over about, I'd say, an hour and a half. An hour and a half is way too long, but it needs to be added so it doesn't heat up too much, and the isopropyl nitrite doesn't, boil off. So once this gets sufficiently cool, then I'm probably going to get it down to maybe 5 degrees. Then I'll start adding the hydrochloric acid. After that, we will be filtering and washing it with bicarbonate and storing it over magnesium sulfate, which is pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Now that we are at temperature, I'm going to slowly open up the addition funnel. Oh. Go. Is anything gonna come out? There we go. That's at a good drip rate, and we'll just wait for this to react. If my bowl wasn't so orange, you'd be able to see the yellow of the yellow and the blue of the nitrous acid and the yellow of the isopropyl nitrite forming. But since my bowl is so orange, you won't be able to see that, probably. Almost certainly not. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This reaction forms nitrogen oxides. So nitrogen oxide, which will be in here for when for later. So when you open this up later, it will all react with air and form a whole bunch of nitrogen dioxide gas, which is poisonous. So just be aware that this creates poisonous gases. Yeah. Now, there's another method to making this that's practically the same but different execution. It's where you make nitrous acid first and then drip the isopropanol into it instead of dripping hydrochloric acid into the receiver flask, making nitrous acid there, which then reacts to the isopropanol. The yields are exactly the same, but it's just more work. So, it's not worth doing. So my phone decided to not record anymore, so I didn't get any footage of the filtering, which is fun. I have this in my addition funnel waiting for it to fully separate, and then I will drain off the bottom layer and wash it with a concentrated bicarb solution. And then I will put it in its storage bottle with magnesium sulfate at the bottom. Alright, now that has mostly separated, I'm going to start to drain off the bottom layer, the water layer. Alright. Alright, now we're going to add sodium bicarb solution to get out all of the acid. Solvent fumes. Smell good. Alright. Let that settle out for a little bit, and then I will drain it off again, and I'll put it in its storage bottle. Okay, now that I've let it settle for a bit, I'm going to start draining it into here. Okay. I think that's all of it. I'll purge the end. There we go. Now we have pretty much pure isopropyl nitrite, just with a small water contamination. And I will put you back on here for the time being. Go. Move the camera so you can see, and I will just let this stream in. Great. Whoop. There we go. Close the stopcock. If you could have seen the bottle when I added it in, you would have saw that the magnesium sulfate crystals shrank. So that means we have to add more in because there's more water. Fuck. I have to open this up more. There we go. Just put you down here. This is pure magnesium sulfate I'm adding in, by the way. Get it from Epsom salt. Shit's great. Now, isopropyl nitrite is one of the required things to make Azides, and it's also a inhalable cyanide antidote, which is important because cyanide is bad and it will kill you. Let's see if that's enough. I'll need a little bit more. You can tell if it's enough by the edges of the crystals. There we go. That should be enough. I'm gonna brush out that, so I can put the stopper in. No problem. There we go. This is the final product, isopropyl nitrite.